Mr. Chairman, MTA Board, my name is John Chiarello. I'm the Vice President of Maintenance Foye of the Department, TWU Local 100. MOW has more than 8,000 workers in track, structure, power, and line equipment signals. Our members are largely responsible for the implementation of the subway action plan that has resulted in better on-time performance, fewer delays, higher speeds, and all in all, better ride for New Yorkers. We save the seconds.
That's right.
I'm here today not on that count. I'm here today because I was CC'd on an email sent by Mr. Chairman Foye to Local 100 President Tony Utano on Sunday afternoon, October 13th, the day before Columbus Day. This now infamous email was the subject of several articles in the Daily News in which Mr. Chairman accused Local 100 President Tony Utano of promoting what's labeled as the Utano specialty drug scam. You in fact used the term 22 times in your crazed email.
That's right.
While also accusing Utano of proposing a corrupt and unlawful scheme that you also said was racist and anti-immigrant. Then you signed off your email with a snarky, "Have a peaceful Columbus Day," which is an Italian stereotype, ugly and smacks the face of every Italian and continues that we face in society today. This is beneath the office that you hold. First of all, you and your entire MTA negotiating team know that the characterization of Payometrics plan as unlawful and corrupt is categorically false. The company will probably sue you. You've been whining to the press for months, the MTA has no money, you have no money, you're broke. So we showed you a way to save significant money in the upwards of $40 million in prescription drug costs, and you did what some angry riders often do to our transit workers. You spit in our face.
That's right.
So we get it. You don't need the money, you don't want the money. So we have a message for you. Don't come asking for give backs in the contract.
That's
You're not
right.
getting them.
That's right.
One more thing, Chairman Foye. The president of Local 100 has a name, an Italian name, and he comes from good stock.
That's right.
And he's honest as the day is long.
That's right.
His name is Tony
That's
Utano,
right.
not Tony
That's
Soprano.
right.
The next speaker is Pete Rosconi, followed by John Chiarello.
I'm a bus operator and a two-time elected vice president of Transport Workers Union Local 100, private bus lines, MTA bus, and school bus companies. I represent more than 6,000 men and women who are employed by the MTA bus company and several private transportation companies located in Westchester and in the Bronx. I'm going to keep this short, not so sweet. Chairman Foye, you dragged a good man's reputation through the mud, and you should be ashamed of yourself. You wrote an email and accused Local 100 President Tony Utano of being corrupt, and then, surprise, surprise, it leaked out to the press. It's a pack of lies, of course, but you got what you wanted. As a second-generation Italian-American, I couldn't help but notice the last thing you wrote in the email was "Have a peaceful Columbus Day." That's the kind of respect I get. He just walks out while I'm talking to him.
Can we put it on pause and hold it till he gets back? Can we pause this time? We're responding to us a direct person.
He's paid to be here. Let's wait.
Keep going, Pete.
Pause this time. Keep going, Pete. Get it out. It's recorded.
Why would you write that? The answer is because you know some people believe the stereotype that Italians are criminals and mobsters. Did the same thing when you directed the MTA police officers to go into the work locations and watch workers punch out their time clocks and fill out their time sheets. You wanted people to think transit workers are criminals. This is a sick and dangerous game you're playing. I don't know how this all ends, but I do know one thing. You pissed off 40,000 transit
That's right.
workers. The leadership of Local 100 and its members have zero faith that Chairman Foye can
That's
negotiate a fair contract for transit workers. Thank you.
Good morning, Board. My name is Latanya Chris, Recording Secretary, TWU Local 100, and proud to say the highest ranking female officer in the
That's
union.
right.
I stand here today to present to you in a format of A Tale of Two Cities. My concern as a woman that is employed by MTA the Pregnant Workers Fairness Act. We as women need accommodations when we come to the company. My concerns are that we don't keep the women working in a healthy and safe condition. My other concerns are operators. I'm a bus operator out of T Surface. When the babies are starting to grow, it's not the same as someone who may have diabetes. It's not the same as someone that may have back problems. We get behind these wheels and we no longer can fit. If the ramp for the wheelchair doesn't work anymore, that ramp now turns from 0 pounds to almost 80 pounds if we as pregnant women have to lift that ramp. These are things that are not taken into consideration when we're asking for reasonable accommodations. I have had it with women who are calling me out of RTO, having misslipped off of trains where they're coupling, where they can't fit into the cabs as conductors. We really need to look at how you are treating women in this place.
That's right.
I see a lot of women here. It must be great to be able to walk 5 seconds or 10 seconds to a restroom. We don't have that when we're on the train or on the bus. We do not want a supervisor writing us up for taking a personal because we need modifications, we need water, we need breaks. But if you don't want us to mess up your system and you don't want us to call personals, please, reasonable accommodations. Thank you.
I take this time to express my further outrage. Hold those pictures up. Hold those pictures up. Open it. I want to take this time to express my further outrage. First of all, I want to thank Pat Foye for coming back now to hear this message we're about to introduce to you. First of all, we want to state that when we dealt with the payometrics, you have been deceptive, you have been manipulative, you have been embryonic, expressive in your literary expressions to this email, to this board here, who has a copy of that email that you sent. It was childish, and it shouldn't have been. Moving forward, the board, you had the email, and the board is always constructed of a body of Caucasian people that is proportioned to its point where you don't think that black intelligence, Chinese intelligence can come from people of a different hue. So that's what this personifies at this time. Moving forward. The company payometrics that was sent to you by, we discussed with the president, they already have a credible reputation with the retail district. Possibly could save, we brought it to your attention, that can save you over $40 million. All you had to do was say no with the specialty drugs. I am right now a victim or a survivor in our family with a person who has cancer. Hold these pictures up. We now currently experience these cancerous effects in these conditions that we face each and every day now here. I've compiled the information for you, a 70 or 80-page report where it can sit on your desk and illustrate to you the conditions that we currently face now in the New York State Transit Authority's contract. You attacked our president and his lineage. That is one of the most deceptive and deceitful things that you could have done as a leader. When you attack someone's lineage, and you attack Christopher Columbus as though there's a corrupt aptitude or corrupt personification to it, that is the highest. We're asking you to recuse yourself. Sit down. We cannot any further discuss anything with you. Also with the police. We use the terms of timekeeping fraud as though this is the prison industrial complex where we here are suffering from these conditions now. In closing, I say to you, Pat Foye, don't disrespect our president. Hands off our president. We need to sit down and come to the table. Section 1.1 of our contract is a declaration that tells us that we sit down and we come in good faith to you. Section 1.7 of our contract clearly states that we have a reciprocal obligation to sit
Please conclude your remarks.
and surmise our intelligence together in a cooperative effect. You displayed conduct that is distasteful, embryonic, insulting. We've not taken it. Understand that this is a different machine. Hands off our president and our TWU. That's what I tell you
Our next speaker is Assembly Member Harvey.
J.P. Patafio, John Paul Patafio, Vice President of Brooklyn Buses.
That's right.
I was going to address Patrick Fraud and his ridiculous email, but really what I want to do is I want all the transit workers to stand up.
Yes, sir.
Stand up.
Yes, sir.
All of these workers,
Yes, sir.
in their comments, what they said, their analysis, their insight.
That's right.
The board needs to take heed.
That's right.
That man there is
That's
a liar.
right.
I was at a meeting where
That's
he
right.
agreed to this plan.
That's right.
And then he sends out that bullshit
That's
email.
right. That's right.
You just pissed us off.
That's right. That's
And I
right.
welcome you to come downstairs on
That's right.
October 30th.
That's right.
Because we'll have some tar and feathers for him, right?
That's right. That's right.
We put some tar and feathers on him.
That's right.
Keep on poking the bear.
That's right.
The board, you have a real decision before you.
That's right.
You let this man lead you down the road to ruin,
That's right.
or you take him out of negotiation.
That's right.
You poke the bear too much,
That's right.
the bear gets up
Say it again.
and smacks you
Say
in the
it again,
head.
soldier. That's right.
Where's the bear?
Isn't that
Who's the
right?
bear?
Isn't that right? Isn't that right? That's right.
Have a good day.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm a train operator myself, but you don't have to be a train operator to know you can't go down two different tracks at the same time. Unfortunately, that's what the MTA is doing. And this basic contradiction undermines all efforts at progress in this agency.
That's right.
President Byford, in your fast forward plan, you declared that the prevailing culture at NYCT must become one where good people can flourish and trust in transit is restored. You said transit must show employees we value them and refresh our approach to discipline by working in cooperation with our unions. The Safe Seconds and optimal operation programs aim to eliminate service delays in no small part by restoring operator confidence and building trust in the system, trust in the signaling, trust that simple mistakes won't be met with punitive discipline.
Right.
For all this, the union is on board. Pat Foye,
Come on.
6 months ago, you were appointed chairman and CEO of the MTA on the eve of the expiration of our contract. Presumably, you were expected to play a constructive role in settling
Come
the
on.
contract.
Tell it like it is.
However, over the last 6 months, our efforts at good faith bargaining
That's right.
have collided
That's
with a
right.
barrage of
That's right.
violations.
That's
Transit has failed to bargain in good faith.
That's right.
Failed to maintain the status quo.
That's right.
Engaged in repeated, provocative,
That's right.
unilateral changes to the terms and conditions of
Come on, soldier. That's right.
members in violation
That's
of
right.
the Taylor law.
Yes, sir.
These actions have shown the organization's animus towards the union,
That's right.
contempt for the rule of law,
That's
intent
right.
to demoralize and undermine the union's support among its employees,
Yes, sir.
intent to impose its bargaining goals without actually bargaining. Furthermore, Mr. Foye, you have treated workers like criminals and slandered our own union president as one.
That's right.
Board member Robert
Please
Lynn
finish your remarks.
got it right on Monday when he called out the hypocrisy of this agency with regard to its workforce. Chairman Foye, I suggest you take a clue from your more
Please
seasoned
finish your
colleagues
remarks.
and get these negotiations on the right track or recuse yourself
Sir.
altogether.
Recuse.
Riders and workers deserve nothing less from
Yes,
the
sir.